the Wordpharmacy, and in particular I was interested in how Morton had categorised language into boxes and different headings. And so I decided to do my own kind of investigation into medical language, and I found a book that is it's called The Universal Home Doctor Illustrated for the 1930s. And so I started with that, with headers, and I also kind of married it with a bit of self-medication and sort of home health, food things, and a book on foraging. Anyway, I'll read it. Smile, love, it might never happen. Wise words from the Universal Home Doctor Illustrated and Food for Free. Blushing. The mere thought of it raises a thirst in most people for industrial hygiene, and unearthly qualities, a mitral valve, no doubt exaggerate these worries. Dirt eating. We all do it, and after all, fungi shapes can bear magical resemblances to other organisms, to corals, brains, ears, phlegm, and the unmentionable sexual parts. Sage attitudes can change effects of high frequency to atrophy. Stimulated by light, hedges, woodland clearings, and pathways give way to blue ointment, like warmth and damp and a year which begins gum with a slow fine summer and continues silver in the stripes between dual carriageways, bandage. And bandaging, so neglected in the wild by blood spitting. Gardeners combine 6 heaped tablespoons of grated horseradish with salt and pepper and gunshot wounds and euthanasia and soap. Allow to stand for a quarter of an hour, then blend into a cupful of scarlet fever. White, an experiment in the mid-19th century, produced very large fleshy speech. Derived from hysteria, it did not clot, yet was valued in historical times for its sweetness and ultraviolet rays. But these diversions are fairly orange. The flowers are vaccine, reduced and quickly sent vitus dance, and how quickly glaucoma becomes a commercial product as the fast-growing science of nutrition caught a glimpse of its anti-scorbutic properties. Word blindness. A common weed in arable land, scoliosis is a pleasant tangy plant. Knuckle and simmer with mashed pickled walnuts into a thick, cooling, light treatment. But otherwise, unlike skin, mate, fat hen and milden. In Suffolk, the following is a list: monomania, hairy mouse ear, upright, little birds in cages, sea lettuce, Canada, and Northern Europe. Peasant women prepare respiration soup daily in large pots, night terrors, which they carry on their heads. Pulse for the men to eat. At midday vertigo when the work is done. The men come dandelions, they eat it again at dusk. Megalomania varies according to financial means. Position, itching and preferences are widespread and as common as pins and needles in places once cultivated. Clotters is a dish served as a beer. Convalescence for a herbal emulsion on the same practical words wash an old Welsh saying. He who sees fennel and gather it not is not a man but a devil. Nidus on a hot summer's day, early in the summer, like quinidine, a throwback to a sharp April morning. Effervescence and balm, rub 2 ounces of butter into 4 ounces of salt for waxy disease. Has an earthy fragrance, a honey-scented death. Agony is a lady's feathery field of vision. In dire circumstances, cut with red, jasmine, knock-kneed, cola nut, and flowers and spices. Broom, poppy, black mustard, hardhead, coriander, heather, freckles, elder, dog rose, wild rose, consumption, sweet violet, primrose, common chamomile, and lesion. Remarks I have made, alkaline, foxglove gathering, illusions and mushrooms are equal to zymotic love disease. These notes apply to all varieties of first aid and unmarried mother. Described in the following pages, no rules can be laid down for the amount of radium or woodruff required. Heart, lungs, muscles and nerves therefore need a special course of atavism to bring them to such a condition that they can swab the demands put upon them or waken, sip a glass of cold water. Thank you.